All right, welcome everyone. This is Bob Maurer. It is Sunday, the 18th of May, around about 7:30 p.m. my time. Want to do a review of the current seasonal futures spreads strategies, see how things are looking for the ongoing spreads. And on that note, got good news and bad news. Good news is, looks like the seasonal tendencies projected pretty accurately where these markets were going to go. The bad news is, unfortunately, four out of the five ongoing strategies we were not able to get on board with before it made the move. So bittersweet there, but let's just go ahead and take a look at the charts and see how things evolved. All right, so dialing into the portal, you'll see the most current PDF version. Here it is for this week of May 18. And this is what we've got going. So 354 bear spread in soybeans. Gonna cancel it because it did what it was supposed to do, but without us on board. 355 soy meal, same thing. 356, the bear spread in natty gas. Actually, this one achieved target 1, so should be flat. And if you want to stretch it to target 2, that's always trader's prerogative. 357 bull spread in live cattle. Again, like above, did what it was supposed to do, but unfortunately without us on board. And then 357, the bear spread in coffee. Same thing with the cancellation there. So 4 out of 5 are getting canceled. 1 achieved its first target. So let's just hop on over to the charts and take a look. We'll take them one by one. So this is strategy number 354, bear spread in soybeans. And this is what we got going on with this one. Our entry levels were up here at even money and then +5. And instead, pretty much right out of the gate, this thing dipped, held steady for a couple of days, and then had a couple big bars to the downside. The target 1 was -6. Obviously, we breached that. Target 2 is -7, and it touched that. So anybody who was a little more aggressive than I was recommending and got in at the opening gate there was able to make a bit of money if they did so. And I'm not sure if they would have gotten -7, but definitely -6 because we traded through there. So this thing did what it was supposed to do, but unfortunately without us on board. So we will reassess, look for another opportunity in soybeans down the road. So 354 is being canceled. Okay, let's look at soy meal. Okay, 355 beer spread soy meal. Same story, almost the same chart setup too. So obviously soy meal is a byproduct of soybeans. And out of the gate, it also had a pretty good move to the downside. Moved sideways for about a week, week and a half. Calendar trading, that is. And then had a big bar down on Friday and got through that -420. Okay, so it did what it was supposed to do, similar to soybeans, but unfortunately without us on board. Our entries are up here at -2 and -170. So this one is fortunately is going to be also canceled, and we'll look for another opportunity in soy meal. Let's hop on over to the next cancellation. Skip to the nat gas one until later. All right, so 357. This is the bull spread in live cattle. And we were looking to get in at +150 or +70 with the stop down here at -30. Clearly did not make it down there. Thought we had a chance on this bar here where it looked like it was trying to do a little bit of more of a correction. And instead, it popped up over the next 3 or 4 days, along with the bullish move in cattle. And the target up here was 360. Believe it or not, it got to 362. So one tick through the target. So 2 reasons we're canceling this. One is it did what it's supposed to do without us on board. The other is we're running out of time. So this thing ends on the 21st, which is just a couple few trading days away. So not enough time to see if it would back down and then rally back up. All right, so 357 again, same story, did what it was supposed to do, but unfortunately without us on board, so we're canceling that one. Look for another opportunity in cattle down the road. And then coffee. So this is Strategy number 358, bear spread and coffee, long SEP, short July. And this one, we were looking for price improvement also. Up here at 9.15 and 10.15 were our entry level. Stop was at 12 cents even. And instead, again, right out of the gate, I mean, all red up until Friday of last week, right? But basically all red, got through target 1 and target 2. So, again, the analysis was spot on. The market did do what it was supposed to do in terms of lining up with the seasonal tendency. Also, part of this broader correction that was going on with coffee. But unfortunately, again, sounding like a broken record without us on board. So, we'll look for another opportunity in coffee down the road. But for right now, this is being canceled. 358 coffee canceled. So, 4 out of the 5 opportunities we were unable to get on board with. But fortunately for Natty Gas here, this was strategy 356, bear spread Natty Gas, long March, short January. This thing started back at the very last day of April 30th. It rallied, got through entry level 1 back on the 9th of May, and then it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lower closes in a row and got through our 762 on Friday. Friday's low was 760. We got through it by 2 ticks. Now, a couple choices. So I'm going to basically write this one off as a winner. It did what it was supposed to do, and we were on board, fortunately, for this particular one. But if you want to stretch it down to 655, if you're a multiple lot trader, my recommendation, if you care to hear it, would be to go ahead and take some profits here at 762 if you didn't already get out on Friday, and then drop your stop to break even or lower, because we don't want this thing turning around and let a winner turn into a loser. And then hopefully what it does is keep on falling down to 655. That'd be ideal for you. All right. So 356 nat gas bear spread did what it was supposed to do. This one's going to go off as a winner, locked in some level of realized gain. And then again, for those who are still on board, but for you, just manage it really close. All right. So that's 356. 4 out of 5 we couldn't get on board with. The one we did turned out to be a pretty quick winner once it allowed us to get on board, and it barely let us get on board. Our entry level was 896, and on the day that we got filled, the high was 907. So it only took about $100 or so worth of heat, and then the market slid down pretty nicely for us. Okay, so that's that, and that means we have nothing working. Everything is either canceled or filled. So I'm going through the analysis. I'm looking for more opportunities. And if everything sizes up the way I like it to size up in terms of the back data, at least my interpretation of it, and then also aligning it with what's going on in the actual marketplace right now, I will go ahead and publish it. Also have a number of butterfly spreads that I've been watching, and they've kind of followed suit with the basic calendar spreads that you're looking at that we just looked at, and as much as they did what they're supposed to do, but without us getting on board. So I'm just kind of watching it, analyzing it, making sure I like the approach. And what I'll be doing is slowly adding those to our list of possible calendar spreads to do that are in line with the seasonal tendencies. Okay, well, that's that. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything of interest, feel free to let me know. I'm going to leave it there. And thanks so much for watching.